Baby's reaction video. We're here there for a very, very sad reason. As many of you may know, Trevon Diggs tore his ACL. So we put on all black today because we know how big of a part Trevon Diggs was to our defense, and how big of a part our defense was to our hopes of winning a Super Bowl this year. And the first 2 games of the season, I really thought it was going to be our year. And our defense was looking really good. Only gave up 10 points in the first 2 games. And sorry, just give me a second. And I really thought this was going to be our year. And then I got an ESPN notification today. Trevon Diggs tore his ACL, and I was just sitting like, oh, how, why? This is supposed to be our year. And then, then this happened, and I was just like, so I had to put on all black. It's not a funeral for a season, but it may be a funeral for a season because, psych, when you're the Dallas Cowboys, anything can go. You know why we're winning the Super Bowl this year? By the man with the name of Dak Prescott. This man right here is the reason why we're winning the Super Bowl this year. Yep. Y'all thought I was going to be upset because Trevon Diggs tore his ACL? Yeah, he's a big part of our team. But, not when you have King Dak Prescott. We had King Dak Prescott on our team. So I'm not worried about a thing. When you have Dak Prescott, anything can happen. We might lose another player on our defense. It don't matter. We got Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott's going to win us the Super Bowl. So we're going to see what they said about tearing his ACL. Let's see what his timeline is. But I'm worried about anything. We got King Dak Prescott. Word.
And we got some breaking news out of the NFL where Cowboys quarterback Trevon Diggs has suffered a torn ACL. Our Jonathan Jones confirming that the All-Pro corner was injured during one-on-one drills at practice today. No player in the NFL has more interceptions than Diggs over the last 3 seasons, and he is now going to be sidelined for the rest of the year, again suffering a torn ACL.
Bro, we had the best cornerback duo in the entire league, and it just got ruined at practice. That's crazy to me. How did it even happen? Was it a non-contact injury?
At Trevon Diggs as a primary defender 8 times, their primary defender through 2 games. And remember again that Trevon Diggs just signed that 5-year, $97 million extension just before training camp started in July. He was off to a very strong start.
I'm still upset about it, don't get me wrong.
Now he is out for the season with a torn ACL. And we have our NFL analyst and former player, Douzable, here with us on HQ to talk about this.
No disrespect to Douzable, but I've never heard of Douzable. Y'all let me know. Word. Y'all let me know.
Lige, this is a Cowboys defense.
By the way, hit the subscribe button right now. Everyone to the subscribers. Pretty sure the subscribe button is out. Thank you. Thank you very much.
That has just looked downright elite. They've led up, I think, 10 points so far this season. How big of a blow is this for this Cowboys defense, in your opinion?
Well, first and foremost, Jacqueline, I just feel gutted for Trevon Diggs. And the one silver lining, and you alluded to it, is that he did get his money, right? He signed that $97 million deal, 5 years, right during training camp before the season started. But this is a massive blow for this defense. Let's not forget what the Cowboys did this offseason. They saw that there was a deficiency opposite of Trevon Diggs. So who they go get? Stephon Gilmore, a perennial Pro Bowl. And if you look at what the Cowboys do on defense, a lot of times they man their corners because they have that much faith in Trevon Diggs and Stephon Gilmore. So that's a massive blow to the depth at the cornerback position. You've talked about how dominant they've been, Jacqueline. They've only given up.
Audio went out for a second. I don't know how long it was out, but we're getting back to the video.
In 2 games. So a lot of the things that the defensive line does up front with Micah Parsons and those guys up front is because of what they have on the outside at the cornerback position.
That is true, because great coverage creates sacks, and then good pass rush creates great coverage. It just works hand in hand like that.
conversation when you talk about Trevon Diggs and Stephon Gilmore. And the one thing that Trevon Diggs, a lot of people had question marks about him, was he guesses a little bit too much. He's a little bit too aggressive. But last year you saw
a little bit too much aggressive
to the next level, right? As far as not guessing and getting beat on double moves and being in position to make plays. So
yeah, Trevon Diggs is the best corner in football.
He's gonna have to
easily.
This lineup a little bit.
I don't know how people were comparing him to have people like Patrick Surtain above him. How you could have Patrick Surtain and a second-year player and Sauce Gardner above Trevon Diggs, proven veteran in this league, leading the league in interceptions since he came in the league. Now, I don't care about anything. Oh, he gave a lot of passing yards. I don't care. He turned the ball over. If I want a quarterback who's going to turn the ball over. Give my offense more possessions to score. That's how you win football games. Simple. Give the ball to number 4. Let him work. Let him eat.
You got Deron Bland, who's more of a slot corner for them. Played a little bit on the outside his rookie year, but this is a massive blow for this Cowboys defense.
And Lige, you have been there in the locker room. You're a former player. How do you not let this huge injury to a huge part of your team kind of get in the way of your momentum? Because the Cowboys are off to a very strong start. You know, they keep saying this is their year. As a player, how do you kind of try to move forward and not let this kind of impact your momentum?
This is our year. It's not was, this is. This is our year. Let's look at this. Oh, week 5. I can't wait for week 5. I can't wait for week 5. Week 9. Can't wait for week 9. Can't wait for week 9. For week 14, too. I love a good week 14. Week 17 don't look too bad either. Yeah.
At the start of the season, early on.
Yeah, the one thing, Jacqueline, and this sounds cliche, but it's next man up mentality. I mean, we've seen so many teams deal with injuries like this already in the season. Nick Chubb with the Cleveland Browns, right? Saquon Barkley has a significant ankle injury for the Giants. He won't.
Okay, let's be honest. Saquon Barkley gets hurt every other year. Saquon Barkley is made of cottonelle, bro.
Tonight, right? Their left tackle Andrew Thomas won't play tonight, so
buddy could even be Charmin strong. This buddy's just cottonelle.
Feel for your brother, right? Because literally, you go to war with this guy every day during practice and every day in the game. But at the end of the day, you guys have to keep it pushing forward. Because, like you said, Jacqueline, a lot of people have this team favored as Super Bowl favorites, maybe in the NFC, because how
and they are smart for doing that.
Dominant they've looked throughout the first 2 weeks of the season, and Trevon Diggs was a big part of that. But now that he's gone and won't be there for the rest of the year, everybody has to pick their game up. It'll be interesting to see what Dan Quinn does on the defensive side, right?
How are the sorry Chiefs, dog-water 49ers, and pitiful Eagles above the Dallas Cowboys in odds? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I mean, I guess it's not too bad for me. I'll just make more money. I guess.
Now Stephon Diggs maybe travel a little bit more than he was accustomed to doing because he had 2 dogs at the quarterback position when you talk about Stephon Gilmore and Trevon Diggs, right? Will he switch up and play a little bit more zone, right? When you have that defensive line, right, it helps in that effort as far as replacing Trevon Diggs. Now, you won't be able to replace him, but it kind of helps with that blow when you know you have a front 4 that can really get after the quarterback. So at the end of the day, like, it sucks to say, but you have to move forward because those goals that you still had in mind are still right in front of you if you're the Dallas Cowboys.
All right, Lige Douzable joining us here on HQ. As we were following that breaking news out of the NFL where Trevon Diggs out for the season with a torn ACL. Thank you so much, Lige. We appreciate it. Getting a look at the Cowboys.
So just look at this. Like, we're winning. This is a win. This is one of the easiest wins of all of the entire season. Let's be honest. This is a win. We're going to our bye 6-0. This is a win. We're 9-0. Win 11-0. Win. We may lose this game just because it's a division rival, you know, only because of that, and it's our second time playing them. So, conservatively, 13-1. 14-1. We may lose this game 14-2. We're ending the season 17 or 15-2 easily. Easily.
Scheduled.
Let me know in the comments if y'all think this is going to ruin our season. I don't personally think so, but y'all let me know.
Starting off hot.
We didn't have a corner outside of Trevon Diggs last year the entire time. They kept getting hurt, and we still make the playoffs and still almost literally make the conference championship. So.
But next up they have the Cardinals.
When you have Dak Prescott, anything's possible.
Week 3, the Patriots, and then there's the big one, their divisional rival in Week 5 with the 49ers on Sunday Night Football.
I mean, I'm excited to hear what y'all 49ers fans, haters. Or actually, y'all aren't even 49ers fans. Y'all are Cowboys haters at this point. Respectfully. I think y'all hate the Cowboys more than y'all like the 49ers. Respectfully, let's be honest with y'all. I think y'all like the 49ers. I think y'all hate the 49ers. Hate the Cowboys more than y'all like the 49ers. Eagles fans are delusional. Both of y'all are delusional, to be honest with you. Y'all think y'all have the best players in every position in the league. For some reason, Lions fans somehow they get a little bit of confidence. They won one game last week. Now they got a little bit of confidence, or not last week. The first game of the season, get the Chiefs. They were talking big and bad, like they had made the playoffs in the last decade. Like they had made the playoffs in the last decade. They didn't want to come talk back to me like they had made the playoffs, let alone won a game in the playoffs. Word, y'all don't even have winning seasons. Y'all want to come talk to me? Talking about I'm a Lions hater. No, I'm being realistic. The Chiefs they're better than y'all. They didn't have their best weapon on the offense and their best defensive player. That's why y'all lost. It's simple as that. We just call it a buck. We give it a buck over here. Call it a spade. We keep it 100. Anyways, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, action next. Deuces.